Hello students, this is Neeta Biju. Welcome again to another class of business studies. In our previous class, we started with Fayol's 14 principles of management. That is nothing but the first one, division of work, authority and responsibility, discipline, unity of command and unity of direction. We also studied the difference between unity of command and unity of direction. In today's video, we're going to study the rest of the principles of Fayol among the 14 of them. The sixth one, subordination of individual interest to general interest, remuneration of employees, centralization and decentralization, scalar chain, order, equity, stability of personnel, initiative, spirit de corps. So these are the 14 principles. We'll start with the sixth one, that is subordination of individual interest to general interest. So according to this principle, the interest of the organization must supersede the interest of individuals or employees. In the organization, all the employees are working with some objective and there is always an objective of organization. If the objectives of individual are in the same direction of organization, then there is no problem. But if the objectives of both the groups are in different directions, then the manager must try to reconcile. An individual goal must be sacrificed for achieving organizational goals. So in this principle, according to Fayol, what a manager has to try to do is direct all the group of people towards one common goal. Every individual is joining the organization with different objectives, different goals. Some employees or workers will have selfish goals, selfish motives, not taking care of the betterment of organization but taking care of their own development. So Fayol suggests that first priority should be given to the organizational goals rather than individual goals. So here what Fayol is trying to say is management should try to reconcile any individual and convince the individual and make the individual understand that organization goals are more important rather than individual goals, and convince the individual to sacrifice their selfish or their personal goals and give more importance towards the achievement of organizational goals. So here subordination of individual interest to general interest means you have to first give priority to the organizational goals or objectives rather than your own personal individual goals. That is what Fayol meant. Our next principle is remuneration of employees. So according to this principle, employees in an organization must be paid fairly or adequately to give them maximum satisfaction. The employees should be paid fair wages and salaries which would give at least a reasonable standard of living. At the same time, it should be within the paying capacity of the company. Yes, this is very important aspect what Fayol is suggesting. According to this principle, every employee should be paid fairly and adequately so that he or she will work hard towards the success of the organization. So employee, when they are paid well, they are happy and satisfied and they will work for the welfare of the organization. And payment or the package of salary or wage should at least allow them to live a better standard of living in the society, a decent standard of living in the society. And at the same time, one very important thing management should take care is it should be within the paying capacity of the company. In other words, salary and wages should be paid according to the salary and wages budget of the company. A company or an organization cannot cross that budget. So this is what Fayol suggests. Every employee has a right to receive fair and adequate wages so that they will be happy and satisfied and work for the welfare of the organization and live a better standard of living. But one very important thing management has to take care is that it should be within the paying capacity of the company. It should be within the budget of the company. The next principle according to Fayol is centralization and decentralization. So centralization refers to the concentration of authority and or power in few hands only at the top level. Decentralization means evenly distributing of power at every level of management. So according to Fayol, a company must not be completely centralized or completely decentralized, but there must be a good combination of both depending upon the nature and size of the organization. So basically what Fayol meant is centralization refers to the concentration of authority in few hands. You have just one level, and that power and the authority to give orders and command is with only one level, that can be top level. But when we are talking about decentralization, it means at every level there is power, at every level there is authority. So decentralization is spread at every level, authority and power is spread at every level of organization. Centralization is only at one level, and that will be at only the top level. So according to Fayol, in any organization they should not concentrate only on centralization or decentralization. According to Fayol, there should be a balance between the two, a good combination between the two, depending upon the nature of the business, depending upon the scale of the business, whether it is large scale or small scale. Usually a large scale organization will adopt decentralized means of management, and if it is small scale it may be centralized concentration of authority only in few hands. So this is what is centralization and decentralization. I repeat, dear students, centralization means authority and power only at one level, top level. Decentralization means evenly distributing the power at every level of the organization. Our next principle according to Fayol is scalar chain. Scalar chain means a line of authority or chain of superiors from highest to the lowest rank. Fayol insists that this chain must be followed strictly in the organization. So basically, scalar chain means we have already studied the levels of management. We have the top level management, the middle level management, and the lower level management. So this is what is scalar chain all about, the chain of command. So top level will communicate with the middle level with the lower level, and lower level or supervisory level, the foreman will communicate directly with the staff or the workers. So this is a normal practice in every organization, and that is what is called a scalar chain. According to Fayol, scalar chain should be strictly followed in every organization. It should go according to the protocol. It should go very strictly according to the chain of command. But Fayol also suggests another method. You can see here, however, if there is an emergency, Fayol suggested a method called as gangplank. This is a shorter route and has been provided so that communication is not delayed. For example, in case of emergency, a worker can contact directly the CEO of the company. So you know it takes time. A person, if at all a decision should be taken immediately without any delay, scalar chain will take lots of time, because you need to go according to the rank. You need to go according to the level one by one. So that is why Fayol suggested a shorter route in order to communicate, where anybody from lower level or top level can communicate directly without following the scalar chain, and that method is what is called as gangplank. In any case of emergency where there should be no delay of decision making, where you need to take decision in an emergency case, a worker can contact directly the CEO of the company, and that is what is suggested by Fayol, and that method, that is the shorter route, is called as gangplank. Otherwise, this gangplank is adopted only in case of emergency. Otherwise, Fayol has suggested strictly every organization has to follow the scalar chain. The next principle is order. So here, according to Fayol, in this principle, order does not at all mean command, but it refers to ordinary arrangement of men and material, that is a fixed place for everything and everyone in the organization. Fayol insists that there must be a fixed place to keep every material and thing used in the organization, and fixed place for seating or a cabin for every employee of the organization, so that no time and energy is wasted in search of any material or any person. So order means a systematic arrangement of things. It can be men, it can be machineries, it can be equipments, it can be furniture, it can be anything for that matter. So according to Fayol, everything in an organization should be very systematically arranged in a manner that there is no wastage of time in searching for it. There is no wastage of time or energy or even money. So that is what is order according to Fayol. So where to keep what, every management should know. Whom to place where, every management should know, so that there is no wastage of energy or time. So every person should be placed in the particular seat or cabin. Every material should be placed in certain rooms or in stores where money should be placed, where materials should be placed, where machinery is to be placed. Everything should be in a very systematic order. So it's not command. According to Fayol, order means a very systematic arrangement of things everywhere in the organization. The next principle according to Fayol is equity. So equity refers to a kind and fair and just treatment to the employees. Employees will put their maximum efforts only when they are treated with kindness and justice. If a manager is biased in dealing with employees, then employees will get dissatisfied and will not contribute to their maximum capacity. So equity does not mean equal salary to a peon or a supervisor, but equity means application of the same disciplinary rules. Rules should be the same to all, irrespective of their grade, position and gender. This is a very important principle of Fayol. So according to Fayol, equity means management should treat every employee equally with kind and just and fair treatment. So employees will be happy and they feel like working for the organization. So this is the kindness and justice that is done to the organization, to the people, to the employees and the staff of the organization. So if the manager or the head is dealing with the employees wrongly, biased means if there is partiality or if management is favoring somebody more and disfavoring anybody, then it will create a total dissatisfaction among the employees and they will contribute less towards the organization. But Fayol also stresses equity does not mean equal salary to all. What a peon is receiving as a salary, the same will not be received by the manager. So it doesn't mean equity means equal salary to all. That is according to the grade. Peon should get according to him the salary and supervisor should get according to that, and also manager should get according to the plan. But it is not applicable to the salary, but it is applicable to the disciplinary rules. In the sense, rules should be the same to all irrespective of their grade. Even to a manager, even to the CEOs, rules should be the same. From the attenders, from the peons, rules should be the same irrespective of their grade, position and gender. So equity according to Fayol means it is not applicable to salary, but it is applicable to the treatment to the employees. Management should be kind, fair and just to all the employees without any partiality or biased dealing. Our next principle according to Fayol is stability of personnel. It refers to no frequent termination and transfer. According to this principle, management must provide the feeling of job security among the employees, because with the feeling of insecurity for the job, the employees cannot contribute the maximum. So frequent turnover of employees is bad for the organization and such decision must be taken only when there is an emergency or when the situations are unavoidable. So stability of personnel means giving a sense of security and belongingness to the staff and workers of the organization. So management should assure that you will not be kicked out. Termination means firing you or sacking, or you'll be transferred to some other place. So such insecure feelings should not be created among the employees. If at all there is an you can say insecurity feeling in the minds of the employees cannot work hard and they cannot work towards the achievement of organizational goals. They cannot do their best, they cannot contribute their maximum. So one more thing Fayol stresses upon is the frequent turnover of employees is very bad. It's a very bad and negative sign for the organization. So that is why here turnover in the sense employees leaving the organization is also a bad sign. It shows that employees are not happy in that particular organization. Therefore, management should ensure that employees are permanent and they will not be terminated or transferred to any other place, so that they'll have that feeling of job security and they will work hard for the betterment of the organization. So if at all management has to take any decision of termination or transfer, it should be the extreme case. Only then management can take such, you can say, decision which is unavoidable. The next principle according to Fayol is initiative. So initiative refers to taking the first step with self-motivation. Fayol suggested that employees in the organization must be given an opportunity to take some initiative in making and executing a plan. It gives immense satisfaction to employees, so that managers must welcome the suggestion of and ideas of employees before framing the plan. So initiative means taking the first step. Initiative, taking the first step, be first and then the others will follow. So that is what is self motivation. Do it by yourself. Nobody should push you to do something. Do it by yourself. That is what is initiative. So according to Fayol, every employee should be given the opportunity to take the first step, to make certain decisions or execute any plan. Give the employee the liberty. So this will help the employee to have job satisfaction and work hard and contribute his or her best towards the organizational goals. So managers must welcome the suggestions and ideas of employees before framing any plan. So before taking any important decision, management should ask the suggestion of the employees or the workers, so that they will have the liberty and freedom to take the first step or be self-motivated in any decision making. The next and the last principle of Fayol is spirit de corps. So when we are talking about spirit de corps, management must encourage and promote team spirit, unity and harmony. This will bring coordination and cooperation in the organization. A manager should replace I with we. This will give rise to mutual trust and belongingness among the team members. So management must encourage to promote team spirit, unity and harmony. Spirit de corps means unity in diversity. Unity should be there. So unity is strength. So together we work with one motive, with a common goal, in harmony, peacefully, without any clash, is what management should aim at according to Fayol. This will bring coordination and cooperation in the organization among the workers and the management. A manager should always replace I with we. So this word I should totally be eliminated and it should be replaced with the word we. So we together can achieve the goal. So this should be the spirit of the entire organization. It should not be I will achieve, it should be we will achieve. So this will give rise to mutual trust and belongingness among the team members. So together in an organization, everybody should trust each other. Everybody should have the feeling of belongingness. They should feel that yes, this is our organization, and so we should work hard for the organization. So this is what is mutual trust and belongingness among the team members. Team spirit and cooperation and coordination is the essence of spirit de corps according to Fayol. So this is all for today's class, dear students. Thank you.